What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. I'm Accidental Grenade, and we are live for a Friday night. Probably my last stream for a little while, as I'll be heading to Pittsburgh and then Philadelphia to facilitate streams for Phil Hellmuth. But for now, we're going to try to continue where we left off. Last session made about $1,000, and we're going to continue by being very professional and heading straight into a 5-minute break, where I will be taking the break for a second to go check in with my family, and then we'll be back to resume things when we return. Let's get some titles here before we get started. I thought I had these, but restarted OBS. $2 rush PKO, $50 classic's good. That's good, and that's good. All right, we'll be right back. See you soon. Yo, what's up, hot dogs? One more month till I hit the ultimate sub-anniversary. 68 months total. That will be the ultimate. How's it going? Hope you're good. Just wanted to say a quick what's up and dip. I'll take it, man. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat, even if just for a moment. Welcome, and goodbye. What kind of dip, though? It's a tough one. I'm a simple man. I like a dip. I like them all. I like a A tangy dip, like a creamy dip, like a French onion dip, like a ranch dip, like a veggie dip. I like a dip with a little bit of dill in it. I'm not a hummus guy though, really. So I like a spinach and artichoke dip. I like a sour cream and onion. I'm into it. Guacamole. Yeah, I don't really do hummus. Tzatziki, I like a tzatziki. I should give hummus another try though. I think I tried it when I was in a more prejudiced palate time of my life. My Nio era, if you will. And things have changed since then. So I think I should give hummus another fair shake. Let's get into the action. So we're 5 tabling at the moment. We'll jump into the Benjamin then as well, of course. Gonna raise here over the limp with ace-5 suited. I'm gonna pot here with queen jack 10-9. Ace-5 suited, raise flop comes 9-8-7, of course. Got him right where we want him. One big blind, you Charlottes and you keeping me along for the ride. Now we get to semi-bluff. Even though they were gonna bet one big blind with a 10 a whole bunch of the time, so they might just repop it here. Alright, now I'm annoyed because they snap called and I didn't hit the river. That was the plan. The backup plan was hit the river. I'm gonna check. And we're gonna fold. They probably just have a 10. When they blocker bet, you know, we turn our flush draw. It's not the best card. It's not the best situation for us to start bluffing like that, but you know, plan B could have came to fruition. We could have hit the river. Raise here in the $10 classic with the ace and the king. So we popped it here. We've got jack 9 of diamonds on the queen 8-5 all diamond board. Way ahead, way behind type of situation. Ugh. I hate it. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna bet 1. Here we call with ace king. We're good. So we bet 1. 2 players call. They, you know, still could be slow playing. I think honestly we could be getting value out of our flush here. We're gonna bet 1 again. I don't think a straight is gonna raise us. I think the only thing that's gonna raise us is a better flush or a full house. See, that's a full house and it didn't even raise. Like, so I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. Maybe we should just check fold though and save ourselves the one big blind. But they turned a boat. Never go for the raise. What do they have? Ace, king, queen, 5. So they had 5s full of queens. They lose to 7s, 8s, queens. Ace and a king here in the 20. Heads up with the small blind on 4, queen 4. Our lead pot. Fold, I guess. Ace queen here. We see a raise or a jam. We call. Jam we call. Raise we 3-bet jam. A walk. We're annoyed. I mean, never hurts to win a pot, but we want more with ace queen. Down the street, looking woman with her arm around me. I got everything I need and nothing that I don't. Nothing that I don't. I will fold. Raise here in the PKO. The 7 hearts. A lot of respect. 5-way flop. Backdoor heart draw. One to 11. Oh man. The pot odds alone, just with the backdoor flush draw, we even come in here. Jack 10 gets there, which is definitely like a plausible holding here. I'm out. Bluff here on the king turn. After they check flop and turn, we take it down. Twas Jack 10 versus the 2 pair of King 5. This one. Two pair of jacks and 8s here. Got 3 pair. Oh, that's a terrible river card. just horrible. River Guard 9-10 gets there, as well as the hearts. Pretty much every draw gets there. Yeah. We are not calling 2-pair. Tis a flush versus a straight. Yep. As expected. Just chilling right now. Pretty soon we're gonna jump into the Benjamin. Flat here with the ace-8 of diamonds. 3 big blinds out of 12. Kind of spooky though. Could probably just fold, but see if we can put a hurting on somebody here for a small pot. Don't limp jam. I think it's really annoying if you limp jam here. Cool. I probably gotta go with here. Sure. It's a set. Ouch. 5. 10. Nice hand, I suppose. Nice hand. Check's good. Six is coming through again for Christian here, this time on the turn after being outflopped. Oh, still got that like post-vacation malaise a little bit, guys. Sorry if I'm a little bit less talkative this evening. In fact, I'm going to sit down for a little bit. Let's raise here with the ladies. Pocket queens. Wow, 2 snap calls to my left. Any squeezers? A lot of dead money out here. Bounties galore. Any squeezers? No squeezers. How about an undercard board? Oh, queen on the board. I'm still just going to jam. There's a lot of chips in the middle, and hearts could be here. Draws could be here for sure. People are playing lots of different cards. We're all in. Bounty at risk. Come and get me. Ace King all in here. Call for less. Called by Queen 10. Fold. Nice. We're at risk here. Brick turn is very nice. That's not a brick river though. Jack 10 and hearts both get there. Neither of those things exist though, and we claim, this is my first bounty here on BetRivers Poker. We claim the bounty and a big stack. 14th now out of 54 remaining. Could we possibly be good here with 10s and 3s? It's checking through. There's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. We are good in the $20 PLO. I do like the graphical, like when someone's all in, it gives you a like heads up, get them. Get them. And they got them. 2 of them, in fact. No one else. Ace 9 here. I check. I call. Got him. Easy game. Nice try, my friend. Nice try. Sorry, guys. Just multitasking real quick, trying to do something here. We got threes here. We'll jam ace 10 here over 2 limps. We're in the money in the $10 classic. Threes. Get out of the way. Aces hold. We flatted ace jack suited here. Raise here. Off the straight here. Got top pair and straight draw here. They have ace king, of course they fucking do. Oh, but we get there with a boat on the river. Alright, we should be back now. Should be back and ready to go now. Raise your ace queen. Called just by the button here. Fine. Fine, Damir. You win that one. Oh my. Okay, folks, buckle up. We got pocket kings here, and we won't be retreating. Oh my gosh. Are you fucking for real? Raised, flat, 3-bet, 4-bet. Oh my god, what is happening? I don't know, chat. I'm folding in the $50 classic. Oh my god, I'm a fish. I'm such a fish. We would have lost anyway, but I am a fish. I can't believe Tens sees all that action and goes, yep, this is for me, and then gets rewarded for it. That's absurd. That is absurd. So when you're right but you're wrong. I was very wrong, but we won. You know, we're still here, pocket jacks or not. So I don't know. I mean, obviously it was the wrong call. I can't believe pocket tens is a hand that exists right there though. Like, what are you doing? That's absurd to me. Actually ridiculous. And they won an 84 big blind pot because of it. Or whatever it was total. It was fucking, yeah, 84 big blinds because they were all in. Okay, yeah. Sheesh. Where were you? Well, I mean, you were in my hand, but folded pocket kings, I'm gonna say correctly. In hindsight, that is. I don't know, $50 tournament, fucking cold call off of a cold 4-bet, like fucking what? And it's tens? Are you shitting me? Don't fold kings on BetRivers apparently. Despite the craziest action I've seen all year on the platform. There was not a hand better than pocket jacks in that hand. I thought maybe one had kings and one had aces. Like, I had vastly overestimated the strength of those hands. It's always weird playing on a super casual site, right? Because some of these players are super crazy. I have a Perigo Burr, and then some of these players are super duper uber nits, right? And figuring out who is which in short order is pretty tough, especially while streaming. We got to come along here with Queen 5 suited. Just gonna ISO if I can. Hearts are good. $12 of 14 in the $10 classic. See bet here with pocket threes on King 9-6. It's got calls. Check. Three big blinds. Three big blinds. Fold. Fold. I really considered jamming over the top with threes. Yeah, I considered it. I think I'd rather have like a small pair in my hand, like a 7 or 7 at least. We block like 10-7 or an 8. So we block like 10-8. Yeah, rather have like ace-8 there to bluff, I think. Unblock a lot of his hands that have a 10 in him, I think, with the threes, which is bad. Like, cause he doesn't play 10-3 really, I don't think. Maybe he's 10-3 suited, but less combos. Anyway. King Jack of Hearts here in a limp spot. You're supposed to bet your piece. We'll just jam here. We have 6-4, so if somebody else has 6-4, free roll in the hearts. The nightmares if they have 6-4 and like the ace-high flush draw, but that's a very specific like string of cards. So we'll put in as many chips as we can here. With the flop straight and the backdoor hearts, and the flush draw, the front door hearts, I should say. 81%. We didn't want the hearts to come. They don't come. We double. Raised here. Got literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 callers here in the $2 rush PKO. My ace king, no diamonds, finds a flop of 9, 8, 5 all diamonds. Obviously, we're out of here. What did they never bet with here? Ace 4. Yeah, I mean, we needed to check. They weren't calling anything with ace 4 here. So needed to try to get them to do the betting for us. They wouldn't do it. Correctly so. Raised free here with pocket jacks. We'll see bet on ace jack 9. Sad to not get any action with the flop set. Let's get in the Benjamin. Here we are. Fourth in this one last night. Did I get a $50 rush? I think I got second last night, not the $50 classic. We'll see what we can do in the $50 classic tonight. Defended 10-9 here. Flop comes queen 10-7 versus Caden here. They always bet so big. I think big bet means I like my hand for many players, so we are just gonna fold the pair of tens, and it's exploitable, I think, but we're getting out of there. Jack 9 here, blind versus blind. We got 2 overs in the gut shot. Check. Call again. Ugh. Disgusting behavior, this. All right. Maybe return call's not great, but I still feel like we are good on a 10 for sure, and then perhaps a 9 and a jack. But they just continue, which sucks for us. Not much to do. River except fold, obviously. The only thing to do. I'll be all in here in the $20 classic. Raise, call. We've got pocket queens, a lot of dead money. Half of our stack already in the middle dead. I'm gonna try to claim it. Three bet here with 9-8 suited. Original raiser comes over the top here in the $20 classic. They've got ace king. It's the classicest of flips. Thanks. See, I'm just gonna take it down here. We're getting back in the $20 classic. Take down pot the Benjamin. We're 9 of 21. Let's pot it here with ace, ace, 10, 9. Check. Everybody checks. Check. Fine, I guess. Flush over flush at the Benjamin. Ouch. Had a straight on the turn, then made a flush on the river, only to be beaten by an even better flush. Let's raise the K9. Raising the puppy dog. Getting 3-bet. Let's raise pocket fours. Things were left. Obviously, we stack off versus super short stack here. They fold though. Pocket fours, flop comes 10, 3, deuce. Try to protect our hand with 4, 4. Protection successful. Not a 20. Dropping out of school. Come back. We'll be all in here in the $50 classic with an ace jack suited. I call. Ace jack versus ace 3 to triple up here. They find a 3 on the turn, so we'll get back in there. Brutal. We'll jam here and put ourselves at risk with ace 9 after a limp from a 44% VPIP. Rolling. They hate to fold in a PKO, folks. I will tell you that. They hate to fold. Ace 9 at risk. We flop an ace. Are we best? We are. Let's hold. No diamonds. Nice. Call here with ace queen versus ace 6. The shorty jams. Some chops. Wins on a 6. We win on a queen. We'll take it. It's like thunder, lightning, where you love me. Okay, overbet, huh? Couple of limpers here. We got 10-3. Got a 10. Bet for thin value when we get it. King, queen, hero call. We jam. Boo. Give me that bounty. Mm-hmm. Pocket jacks here. We're gonna check call. Check river as well. This is peculiar. This is a peculiar one. This is such a peculiar one. Like, are you value betting a king here? This is so weird. Your line is so weird. You bet in position. I check the ace. You check. Wouldn't a king or a queen just say happy to check back? But you got ace nine. You got pocket nines. Pocket nines is like the only thing that makes any fucking sense. What am I beating? 8 10s, 8 7s, 6s, 5s. I call. Your story doesn't check out. Yeah, I call. Got him! Easy game. Be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. Feels good. Made a nice hero call right before the break here in the Benjamin. We're 9 of 25 there. 6 tabling at the moment. We're in the $10 classic, $20 classic, $50 classic, $2 rush PKO, $20 wrap, PLO, and $100 Benjamin. So I said, hello, Keith, my boy. How you doing? He said, I need about tree fitty. And I said, you ain't no Keith. You that damn Loch Ness monster. And that's when I noticed he was 3 stories tall and a reptile from the Cretaceous area. Cretaceous era. The Paleolithic era. You're the goddamn Loch Ness monster. That was a great running joke for a time on South Park. I haven't watched anybody watched the most recent episode or episodes. I only watched the first one this season, but Casey and I really enjoyed it. We'll probably try to check out episode 2. Haven't seen it yet. Maybe I'll get her if the stream doesn't go too late tonight. Maybe I'll convince her to watch that with me post stream. Post streamitus. We'll call here with Queen Deuce suited. Player just min clicks it. We flop a pair and a backdoor flush draw. Still got just a pair here. Folding here. Ace 8 here. Flop comes ace 9 4. Check again on the turn here. Interesting to see our opponent not c-bet flop. We'll still call their bet on the turn. Check. 9. King, queen, no good. Alright, jam here. King 7 suited for 3.5 bigs. Locked up 1832 in the $10 classic. It ain't much, but it's 11. King 7 suited. Are we getting called? We should be a lot of the time. Called by Jack 7. That's a nice situation. 75-25. Fading 8s and jacks. We fade. We jam here in the $20 classic with ace 10. That one gets through. I watched the last 2 episodes. I know politics plays a lot of internet reactions. As a middle of the road guy, I enjoy seeing people get made fun of either way. Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. I'm not a middle of the road guy really, but I do enjoy my side getting made fun of as well. I don't respect people who aren't willing to laugh at absurd things that their side of the political aisle is doing. And I respect most people, but that's the thing that I just can't respect. Like if you can't, it just feels like you're brainwashed on either side at that point. If you can't laugh at your own side of the aisle, you're not able to think objectively. Like obviously, like it's full stop. We'll jam here with bottom 2 pair. Check raise jam with queens and deuces. Also have the flush draw to go with it now. Father ahead. Oh, we get there. They had top 2 pair, we had bottom 2, and then the backdoor flush draw. And the backdoor flush draw comes through for us. Beautiful. Weird they bet 1 with top 2 pair. I wouldn't expect a 1 big blind bet with top 2 pair. We'll stack off here with ace 10. Oof. Run into ace jack, 26% to stay alive. Oof. Club? 20% to hit a club. Let's go. We're hitting some rivers, folks. We're making some flushes on the river right now. And we love to see it. Jack 10-9 here will make the call on the turn. That is a brick, ladies and gentlemen. That is a brick. And I am a... well, don't finish it. Raises 3 out of 8. We're gonna jam here. This player's super wide. We're gonna get in a nice spot to like quadruple up here. These players are playing very wide for bounties, so we're gonna put ourselves at risk with ace queen. It's a good hand. Good chance to claim a bounty potentially. Get all in with a good chance to make a big stack here. We'll see what happens in the $2 rush PKO. We knew none of them were folding. That was never part of my plan. We got ace queen high on 6-3 deuce here. Jack is a bad card. I think our opponents are going to have some king jack, some jack 10. Tell me the ace queen high is good, at least for the side pot. Oh, I don't like that bet on the river. It feels like very value heavy. That feels a very value heavy bet. No, it's ace 10. All right, we win the side pot. And we pick up another ace queen. We may just be jamming again. We ISO jam if they jam for sure. Raise. Just take it down. And another ace queen here, this time in the $50 classic. We've only got 6 big blinds. Jam it in. Here we raised ace 9. Huh. I call. Got 2 pair of aces and 9s, my friend. Oh my gosh. What is this? What is this nonsense? How did you snap rejam here? What sickness is this? Did you actually flop 10-7 and raise me and then just slow play it the rest of the way? What is this? What is this? What is this? I fold. I don't know what this is, but I fold. We're gonna ISO jam here with ace-9. Okay, so the bounty. We win the bounty. Here we've got trip 9s. We're jamming. King, Queen of Hearts jamming here. We river a boat. King, Queen of Hearts got through. River Kings full of aces. Won't get paid on it, sadly. I don't know what the hell that was, but I folded a very good hand. We got 9s full of 8s. Lose to quad 8s. Queen Jack of diamonds. 6-7 of diamonds. Jack 7 of diamonds. That's 6-7 of diamonds. That's a straight flush. That's a straight flush, ladies and gentlemen. They got me with a very, very nice river. Race here with ace queen, big blind defense. Jam here, blind versus blind with king 7 suited. Get through. For 6 of 9, locked up $20 in the $10 classic. One off the final table, $200 up top for the winner. Three-way all in. 7s have the most chips and are ahead. They've got a set of 7s. Fading a lot of cards though. That's one of the ones they needed to fade. It is a player eliminated though, which means final table hype in the $10 classic. We've now locked up $25. 200 up top. Raised down here with Queen Jack of diamonds, the button calls. Or Queen Jack suited. Why did I say diamonds? Queen Jack of spades, very clearly. We'll check fold here. We don't really catch too much of this. Sucks to check fold to 1, but we don't even have, we're like runner 9-10, runner spade, runner king 10. Might be just ahead of like 10-9 that would bet that way, but a lot of times the 10-9 in position, they'll usually just check back. I'm just gonna fold, but it's emasculating is what it is, honestly. A couple of limps here. We're gonna jam our pocket 8s in the $20 classic. We'll give other players a crack at this bounty, sadly. Maybe I should call any 2 here though, but we folded and we don't really regret it after that. 8s versus ace queen and ace 8. Oh, ace queen hits. That's bad. Can I still re-enter? I will. We're on bullet 4 in the $20 classic, folks. Losing flips, losing the straight flushes, losing every which way you can imagine in that one. Queen 9 versus 7s and ace queen. Queen 9 claims 2 bounties simultaneously here. And we're final 2 tables in the $2 rush PKO. We're 7 of 14. This player raises. We got ace 7 and only 9 big blinds. We're going to jam. We're ahead for the moment, 58% to win here. That helps a lot. 2 more aces for us on the runouts, and we double. I saw JD Vance tweet. I finally made it. Tweet a picture of his character. Yeah, there you go. May or may not agree with whoever's politics, whatever, but like, you know, at least they can have a little laugh at their own expense. Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, the people who are fighting for political causes, they take their causes seriously, but I agree with you. Not taking themselves too seriously, not getting so angry when somebody dares to make fun of a public figure, you know? That's part and parcel with the role. Dong da dong dong dong. I hate every option here. This player is very tight. 14, I don't really want to jam. I'm not gonna fold. So here we are. Could definitely be better off as a jam here. We opted to click the call button and we'll bear the consequences. We're heads up though. On king, ace, king. I check as well, sir. Doesn't really tell us anything because the king definitely would check. We put in 4, it's going to be 10 in the middle. I'm just going to fold. I think they're building the pot to put us all in on river. Raise here on the final table of the $10 Classic. We've got pocket queens. Raise from the big blind when they could just check to see a flop is always spooky, but our hand is good enough that we are going to go with it here, folks. Good luck to us. Queens versus ace jack. On the final table here, they find an ace. And that's a GG. Speaking of finding an ace, we found 2 of them here with ace deuce. Hate everything about this run out. They would bet spades all the way here and hit river. Yeah. Yeah, that's a full house or at least spades. I don't believe they're bluffing there. You know, if you got me, you got me. Jamming ace king here in the $20 Classic on our 4th and final bullet. Third risk. Classic flip. We're on the other side this time. We lost queens to ace king, so we should win this one, right? I'll take your queen or a heart or an ace or a king. All right. Oh man, I can still re-enter. Bullet 5 it is. Bullet 5 it is. Like we some warriors, my mama told me never bow your head. This player all in, so we're gonna ISO with ace 10 here. Yikes. Wow, called by 10-8 for a big side pot here. Let's just hit an ace though. How about an ace? Jacks win the smaller pot. 10-8 getting super duper thirsty for those bounties. Things are just things. They don't make you who you are. Can't back up all you haul and take it with you when you're gone. Calling just for a chance to win bounty here. Okay, okay, yes I do. Any ISOs? Don't ISO. You don't need to ISO. That's not a thing that people do. No, no, no. Let's go 9-8. Here we go 9-8. Here we go. Here we go 9-8. Here we go. Yeah, trip nines, baby. Falling down here with pocket sevens over a limp. Called by ace 8, we're flipping. On bullet, count it 5 in the $20 classic. Can we win a flip? We do. 9-8, we bet here, and we ISO the bounty. Very nice. Three of 12 in the $2 rush. Raise here. All right, we're all in here. We got 52% equity versus ace jack 5-3. Not so much on this board. GG. Ace jack, we flop 2 pair here. Oh, we got king 10. Gotta try to let them get there with something here if they don't have it. If they have hearts, we want the hearts to get there. Ugh. Okay, now we just chop with any other ace, which is super annoying. Try to eke out some small value on the river, but nothing doing. We defend 9-7 suited here versus hijack open off of 10 bigs. 9 bigs, really, if you want to be all technical about it. Sweaty, but we'll call one. Just jam turn now. Fold out things that are ahead of. Not well, we don't fold out anything that's ahead of us, but I mean, I'm jamming. We got a pair and a flush draw. We fold out some things that could get there against our hand, like an ace 10 or something like that. They do fold. Check raise with the jack 10 on queen queen 3. Fun spot to check raise because we block queen jack queen 10. Raise it up. Both players call. We got king 8 suited going to the flop of jack 4. I'm out. Another bounty knocked out in the $2 rush PKO, and we're on the FT bubble, I believe. 6 of 9 here. We see 9s versus 9s. Clubs or spades would be a massive cooler to get us to the FT, but not gonna happen. Chop it up. Oh noes. I need to play my cube sit and goes. I'm also going to get into the nightly $50 rush at some point, although not quite yet. Let's late reg the $5 PLO rush. We won that last night. It's pretty late. We got 12.5 bigs. We'll see what we can make happen here. We'll bind here with sixes. I'm gonna say these players have not shown a lot of aggression, but a 20 big blind like jam comes in. Ace King v Queens here. I feel your pain either way, guys. I feel your pain, Ace King. Defend here with King 9 of diamonds. Flopping was Ace 5. Queen 1 diamond, 1 singular diamond on the board. Fold. 14 to 14 here with 9 paid in the $50. They said, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, lads. All right, all in here with pocket tens, folks. Only 8 big blinds to our name. We're putting ourselves at risk in the $50 classic. There raises and folds. Sail away with me. Raising here, 3-betting with ace 10. Oh, wow, cold call in the big blind. Spooky scary. What the fuck is this? I regret everything. Can I just mulligan that free bet? Just bring those chips back, please. All right, goodbye. Flopped set of nines. This ace 10 decides to go for it. Oh my god. Player has no chips. We'll call here with ace 10. We're up against ace 9 here. Oof, 9 in the window. 10 ball. No 10 ball. Yeah, that sucked. 9's cold call, flop a set. Other player had ace 10, decides to go buck wild for some reason. All in here, the king jack suited. $43% to double here with king jack suited versus ace 7. It's a pretty good flop. Let's keep it going. No ace. Beautiful run out. Just absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna jam here with queens overpair. We're also gonna jam here, offering up our bounty with ace 7 of diamonds. Get that one through. We got queens here. We're getting rejammed on. This doesn't seem great for us. They flop 2 pair. Queen me. All right. No love in the $5 PLO. Let's get in the $50 rush, probably. Not yet. Soon we'll get in the $50 rush. Got a pair of 5s here. Happy check and win in the $20. Ace has got the king queen in a bad way. It's knockout. And here, 10s knock out kings. So it's a small ladder in the $2. Ace king here in the $20 classic. 3-bet jamming over any raise. Including this jam. I'm all in. Ace King, 75% versus Ace 10. Oh. They have had my number in the $20 Classic tonight, folks. This is bullet number 5. They're gutting me with Ace 10 to my Ace King. Brutal run here tonight in the $20 Classic. We're going to put the rest in right here, right now with pocket fours. Brutal. Fours versus Ace 7, we flip. But if past performance is any indication, yeah. GG. Okay, yeah, just it's over. I get it. You got me tonight. You got me. All right, flatting here with the Jack 10 of spades. We'll take a 4-way flop with a nice multi-way hand. Sadly, only a 10 on the board. No spades in sight. Everybody checks and a duplicate 10 on the turn. We'll be jamming here. Like us. All in with trip 10s here. I see some blocker bets and calls here from a bunch of different draws. Hopefully they don't have ace 10 or something. We are all in. Oof. Flopped a set of 3s that turned into a full house instead. That's disgusting. We will re-enter the Benjamin as well, and I'm going to have a seat because I'm getting schmacked right now. We tried to protect our hand, but we did not have the best hand in need of protecting. We were behind. We did have outs. Don't hit our queen 10 or jack, queen or jack, or the case 10 on the river. So we're into the Benjamin for bullet 2 now. How's the poker treating you? Not so great. Not so great, but we've still got a good spot here. Perhaps. Emphasis on the perhaps in the $50 Classic where we're 7 to 12 with 9 paid. We're also going to jump into this $50 rush. Is it time? I think it's time. They're all in at risk here. The other players seeming to just check it down here on 4 ace king 5-10. Queen Jack makes Broadway. Doesn't even try to get a little value with Broadway on the river. Just happy to claim the bounty, I suppose. Makes us the short stack and thus the hunted here in the $2 PKO. We've locked up 8-16. Limp here with 8-7. Not quite on the bubble, but close. Bet and take it down. Player knocked out at the other table of the $50 Classic, so we're down to 11 with 9 paid. Hand for hand. Might have already been hand for hand, but 2 8 big blind shorties at that table. 1-7 big blind shorty at our table. At a 10 to my left that just claimed a few chips. Pocket jacks for us on the bubble. Dare I say it? Gross. I'm just gonna jam, I think. With this hand on the bubble, we're just gonna ship it in. Like us. Called by Ace King. Let's hold, please, on the bubble for a big pot. Please hold. Keep him down there, dealer. Let's go. That's huge. That is a mammoth turn of events, putting us into 2 of 11. Very scary to get called on the bubble there. But we do get the full double. And I'd die if you want to destroy my sweater. All in here with King 3 of spades. Who's gonna come after my bounty? Both of you? Nope. Just the one. And it rolled with the ace 8 of diamonds. Or maybe they just weren't paying attention. Need a king or a 3 or now a spade. Spade will work. 3 was dead. We need a king or a spade on the river, and we got the spade. Very nice. We stay alive. As I walk away. If you jam, I will re-jam here to ISO. Instead, we play out of position versus this player. Flop is king 10-3. I'm gonna check. We're gonna check fold with the pot size bet. Big blind, we got 9-7 of hearts on the stone bubble. Jam. You can't call. You don't want to call. Feels like a good jam. Got a lovely jam if it folds to us here. I think we re-jam ISO if this player jams. Jamming here, pocket fours. We'll jam any 2 cards if it folds to us next hand, I believe. Didn't fold to us, so we'll get out of here. All right, short stack sitting out. I'll do the big blind there. They did sit back in though, I think. Yeah. A big blind next hand. We will not raise this one because the big stack's in the big blind, and the hand just kind of sucks too. But mostly because it's the big stack and big blind. 40 big blind jam goes in on the bubble. 2 players call. Player at risk. We had 2 spades, but not too close in interacting with the board. You see more chips go in, a bet and a call. King 10 gets there. Wow, snapped. Aces and 8s ahead of queens and jacks. But a set of queens. Wow, this player actually lost despite this player being so short. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, but either way, we are ITM, and we've picked up a nice hand here immediately post bubble. We've got aces, folks. Gem ace 8 here. They make a king high straight. GG. Out of the PKO for 11-16. We 3-bet here. They fold. Study the MSS series. Yeah. Get those hand histories and take a look through them. So we're ITM now with $91 locked up. That makes up for, so we've profited 40 so far in this one. That makes up for 2 of my 5 bullets. No, sorry, we're in for 2 bullets in this one too, so never mind. I was gonna say, if we had profited 40, that would make up for 2 of my 5 bullets in the $20 classic, but no, we actually haven't profited at all yet. We're gonna c-bet here on Jack 8-3 with pocket 6s. Probably call river if they bluff, they bet. It's a value heavy sizing, but it is a bluff. 6s are good. Ace king versus queens here to send us to the final table, but the king hits and no queen on the river. Actually makes a wheel on the river. In position here, we'll call a small clickback 3-bet with ace 8 of diamonds, the nightly $50 rush. Flop comes Jack 10-4 two-tone. We do not have that tone. They check. How interesting. I'll check as well. Let's get physical. I'll lose to ace king, ace queen. We're gonna check and lose, right? No, 8 plays. Min click 3-bet with the ace 3-0. How interesting. Here's another min click. They love it, folks. They love to give me amazing odds with my suited ace. Not in position this time, though. We would be playing sandwich between some players here, most likely, but we'll just fold now. A real bet comes in. What do you think now, Nikolai? Or is it Nikolaj? It's pronounced Nikolaj. 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 Nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. Ace is here. Raise and take, sadly. All right, this will be the last time before the break. There's a player all in over here at the other table. Might be why our player here is tanking. They get it through. King 7 here, we check. And we check. And we check. And we check. All right, we're right back, folks. All right, folks, we're back. Joined a CubeSyn guy, as you can see here. Okay, let's do it. So, Mir, what do you think? 7's flipping with ace-8. We'll take it. They find an ace. We need a 7. They find 2-pair, in fact. Glitch me? No glitch. All right, that was our ticket. We'll play another one so we get another ticket. $7.21 here in the $50 rush. We're 3 of 9 here, ITM in the $50 classic though. We'll start with a check here. I don't like the sizing, but we'll call. Definitely don't love that sizing. We do call one here. Okay, you win that one. Got a jack here. We saw one big blind bet from them on flop and turn here. I was in the big blind, so I'm gonna have more of these sevens than they have, so this is concerning. Fold, I guess. They play like a huge VPIP though. They play like a huge VPIP, so it sort of flips the script where like they could like have the sevens when they like a lot of times like shouldn't. 3-bet jam here in the Benjamin for 15 effective. We run into eights, ace 7 versus eights, and an ace, 29% to hit one. I'll take your 8. You took my 7. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted to happen at all. We're gonna try to give this guy a little rope. We're just gonna flat here with aces. I hate this board. I hate this board. Sadly, it didn't work out too great for us. Let's try a call here with ace deuce of diamonds. Huh. Big bet's gonna get me to fold the very weak ace here with no spade. Four of nine, 4 of 9. We're okay. The other table, ace 4 versus ace 4. The spades are free rolling for a double, and they get it. Wow. Wow. I wanted that to go the other way so we can make the FT, but player doubles. What are you gonna do? Raise and call at our table. We had a 7, so there's no way both players have trips. One could have trips and want a flush, though. Oh, one could definitely have a flush now. I'll end out here in the $10 cube with ace 5. We'll stack off ace 6, but it doesn't come. Just gonna stab here with 9-5 suited. Nice. Yoink. Yoinked it. There's a queen here. Lead out here with 9-6 of hearts. They call. We're gonna bluff here because backdoor diamonds is less likely, but I'm not thrilled by it. A snap call. Ace jack is good. Jacks here, we call off. They jam ace king pre, they basically just ship it, and they flop ace king 9 in the Benjamin. We don't find a jack, instead they find kings full. I'll tap on that one. We'll tap on the Benjamin. Tapping out on the Benjamin, folks. King 10 suited is us ready to go. In the $10 cube, we're up against King 6. Here we see Ace King knocking out the Queen 8, so we are going to be on the FT of that one. Fading spades, 6s and 7s. That's too many cards. Why do they have so many outs? What the hell? Alright, nothing to show for us in those. Alright, we're down to just the two $50 tournaments, but we are on the final table of this one, so glory remains. We've locked up 109.52. There's $808 up top tonight. 5 of 8 coming into the final table here. We'll limp here with the King 6 suited. Unfortunately, it's not spades, or this would be a really neat flop. Instead, we just have a gut shot here. Just a gut shot working for us here. We see the big blind lead. And we'll fold to it. Player 3-bet jams here. Raise, call, 3-bet jam, and a 4-bet jam. Queens versus Ace King. Player doubles, no elimination, therefore no ladder for us. Got some game in the final table. It'd be nice if you take down this tournament before the break. That would be nice. Interview with Will Kassouf. I didn't see that one. What did you get out of it? What did he have to say that you found so interesting? Curious. King 7 knocking out the A6, and we get a ladder. 133 locked up now. 5 of 7. Got an ace jack. Simplifies things. Might have jammed myself, but folding here. Player jams. 8s run into queens for another ladder for us. The queens do hold and we do ladder. 4 of 6 now. As Titan eyes hoovering up the chips. Will they let this limp stand with their big stack? They will not. Not in my house, says Titan. We will bow out respectfully to the chip leader. Limp call from Demir, and flop comes 9, 7, 10. Two-tone. Generally favors the limper, but, you know, Titan could definitely have 9s, could definitely have 10s, could definitely have ace, king, ace, queen of hearts. Could definitely have over pairs. But bets and sees an insta jam and folds to it. Amir takes it down. Ace 9 offsuit, we're gonna jam. Get it through. Ace 10 offsuit into the chip leader, we're gonna fold. We don't do this much damage to their stack, and just it's an ICM horrible nightmare if they wake up with it. Somehow one here with ace 10 high on 876 something something. 87633. Nice. Queen jack and queen 10. Glorious. 14 to 24 there. That is a rush, so we should pay attention to the $50 rush. Blinds go up fast. I found it interesting, was a lot of reports out that he was suspended for the rest of the year from WCP events. However, it's not the case. He's allowed to participate in WSOP events. He's already competing in some of the circuit events and might go to the Bahamas at the end of the year. Gotcha. I think maybe it was confusion. I think he was maybe banned from the specific property, the Horseshoe in Las Vegas, and people conflated that with him being banned from the WSOP entirely. He's only spent the rest of WSOP in Las Vegas. 2 people that got banned for life allegedly said that they haven't said anything officially after chip jumping. They only affected 2 people, while Will affected a whole bunch of other people while playing in that tournament. That I found interesting. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I hear you. It is interesting for sure. Just gonna fold here. Let's limp the Jack 10 of hearts. I'll bet, and sadly they just fold immediately, but we should take down the pot. 4 of 6 here. Thought about checking, of course, as well. It's not bad to check there sometimes, too. Might even be preferred, but I would decide to go for a bet that time. $4.5 big blind raise. Gets through. We'll fold here. Get him, Titan. Not gonna get him. Stop distributing chips to everyone but me. 6 big blinds out of 10 raised here. Amir's still gonna go for it. Damir. Folds. Oh boy. 9 big blinds already in the middle here. Ace high board. Titan says, I'll check back. Delayed C-bet from Damir. The 10 turn. Sees a jam from Titan. Quick fold from Damir. Raising a 3-bet coming in. Things are starting to heat up here in the $50 classic. Raise, 3-bet, and a call. 18 in the middle. We had cards that were completely pretty much inconsequential to this board. Ace high board, they both check. Eddie is going to jam the turn and get called by Ace King. Ace King playing it slow and getting paid as a result. I guess the chips were perhaps always going in, though, once the board just comes a very naked ace high board and both players have an ace. Quite a precarious ICM situation, though, now with a player with 4 bigs, another player with 9 here, and we have 10. Puts the player all in on the turn. They fold. My big blind with the shorty and the small. We've got 8 deuce suited. We'd be calling E2 if it folds to us. We kind of don't want the responsibility, though, and we will not get it. We will be folding here. Shorty does call off, though. King 6 goes up against Ace King. They flop a 6, looking for a 10 or an ace for this player on the river, but they don't find it. Look how hairy this is, though, guys. Goodness. 9.5, 8, 5.5. We've got 8s. We've got pocket 10s. We will be all in here. We will be putting ourselves at risk with 10-10. Good luck, us, folks. We rejamming over a 6 big blind jam. With pocket 10s, we're all in. Called by ace queen behind. Hold the 10s. Hold the 10s. Yes, 10s full for the full pot and the knockout. The ladder for us and the pot. We move into second place. What a sweet turn and river. And now we pick up the ace queen. Don't raise. I don't want you involved. Get out of here. Get out of here, chip lead. Nobody wants you here. Nobody likes you anymore. This is my table now. Fold. Go away. You don't have to go away mad, but you do have to go away. I'm all in here. All right, so we've locked up $208 here. Hold the ace-3. Even till the end of time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Forgot one more thing. During Will's interview, he had mentioned someone threatened to cut off his tongue if he didn't be quiet at the table. It's interesting because no one penalized the player for that or anything like that. Very interesting. I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, yes, technically, that is a threat, a physical threat to Will Kasuf. Person probably shouldn't say that. But, like, you know, there's a limit to how much verbally someone can just be pestered and pushed and whatever, and then they end up saying something hyperbolic. Like, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna cut out your tongue. Like, they're not actually, in my view, I would believe that that person is not actually threatening to, like, go get a razor blade, fucking slice out Will Kasuf's tongue. Like, it's not like they were actually, like, ready to do it, right? It's just they were just sick of this guy jawing, yapping at them over and over and over and over and over again, and they just say, they're trying to say anything that'll, like, put fear into this guy just to get him to shut the hell up. You know what I mean? So, like, I think Kasuf is smart enough to know that and know that he is just, he's playing a victim card where he knows he's not really under threat of violence. He's not really being victimized, you know. Howard Cassell said, what's always popular is not always right, and what's right is not always popular. Yeah. That's fair. Moving to third here as third Jordan picks up chips and passes us. Ace 10 of diamonds here. Cause I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? Player limps here. Let's see what Titan does in the big blind. They check back. They check their option. Flop is 9 deuce deuce. King on the turn. We had one of them's. You go out and spill the truth. Say the words and forget this. Too late now to sing song. Somewhat of an interesting river card. Hot from the chip lead. And a jam from the other player. Wow. Jam over the pot bet. Called flush over flush situation. All right, we're gonna be all in here in the $50 rush, folks. We got pocket jacks. And chip lead changes hands in the $50 classic. All in with the jacks. Player all in here. Let's tune into this. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm at risk here with jacks. Up against tens and ace six. That's an ace on the turn. Here it's threes versus jacks. We are out of that one. We're just going to close that down. Jacks for the chip lead do win the pot. And we ladder to $261 locked up. Next ladder is worth 90 bucks. Ace 7 of clubs, we would call the jam from the shorty here. So you raise the 2.2. This does reopen the action. I'm just gonna call though. Horrible flop for us. Hopefully it's good for Titan and we at least get the ladder. But I'm not calling a bet here. I fold. What do you got? King 10 is good. All right, we do ladder, which is the good news. The bad news is now we're 3 of 3 by a decent margin. If I had ISO, do I beat ace 7 beats ace deuce? Yeah. If we had jammed over the top, which is feasible. I mean, I wouldn't hate it if somebody just said that's what I should have done. See how aggressive the chip leader is going to be here. Persephone, what do you think? Persephone folds. You limp, I will raise. We'll bluff ISO here. With 6 deuce. Love it. Hold this one. Let the bigger stacks have at it. They're not going to have at it. Raise the ace 7. Big blind defends. We'll see bet. Happy to take it down there. Ace and the king of spades. Limp trap here. I'll check call. Check call again. Don't like it being 2 into 2.4, but we're gonna call. Did you have a 3 that got counterfeited? I would love that for me. You did have a 3 that got counterfeited. Get wrecked. Limp and then a jam from Titan for 25. Oof. Oofta. Did not like me being in second place even for a moment. Did not like it. We'll check this one. Top pair. Raise and take. They fold. Titan. Oh boy. Everybody check raising Titan here. Raise up block threes. I don't know about that. Let's do it. I say let's dance. Let's fucking dance, Titan. All right, that's what I thought. Get out of here. Much better with you. Fold that one. Didn't pick some chips back up on 2 consecutive hands. Not quite on the ropes like he was a second ago. But we are not either. We've got 27 bigs now. We'll walk Titan that time. Big blind for us. We pick up Queen 4. Can't be doing anything with that. Can't be doing anything to that. Persephone. Come on now. Hello. Okay, longest tank of all time. They fold. Big raise. BVB sees a call. Significant, important pot here. Ace 8-3 board. 4.7 into 8 says Persephone. Titan folds. Let's check here. Bet flop. Jam turn. Let's raise here with ace 8. We'll take it. Oof. Ace 9 gets a double. Look up and I see ace 9 doubling through queen jack, and everybody now even. Not the outcome we wanted. Really? 4 big blinds? Blind versus blind, huh? You're folding, obviously. Raise the queen 10 off. Squeeze coming. Squeeze probably coming. Wouldn't surprise me. Definitely wouldn't surprise me. No, no squeeze. Fold instead. On a flop of 7-7-5, we don't have any hearts here. We're gonna check back. I think we don't get ace highs to fold. They're gonna have pairs. They're gonna have a 7 more often than we will. Stuff like that. We turn top pair though. Just call. That's a pretty good river. Lose the quad sevens. That's all. When he sizes this big, nothing left to do but jam, I think, unless... I'm actually going to click it, just in case they would call with a 7. I don't think they would call a jam. Okay, fine. Chop her up. Just in case they had a 7 and maybe it would call just a click there. I think it's worth a try. Happy river for us. Very lucky river for us. Folding here. Queen Jack. Check. Check's good. I'm still gonna check. Maybe we should bet here. We didn't though. Check. A6 is good. Wish we'd bet turn. Three of three, but we're right in here. Raise and then a 3-bet. Are things getting spicy once again? What do you think? Persephone makes the call. 14 big blinds in the middle on a flop of ace, jack, jack. That is pretty spicy. $4.8 big blind bet. And a jam. And a snap fold. Titan's still not ready to exit the tournament just yet. Ace 10 we call off. Ace 10 versus Jack 9, 60% to get the knockout and get heads up in the $50 classic. They flopped 2 pair. We needed an 8. This is not an 8. Oh, come on! Man. All this work, such a grind, and we just lose a 60-40. Just can't hold the 60-40. King 10 is going to be us all in. All right, let's win this 43-56. A king or a 10, please, dealer. Come on, king or a 10 on the river. All right, that's us out for 354, folks. Let's go to the full cam, see what the final damages are tonight. Shouldn't be too bad, but I do think we were down maybe slightly, just considering the amount of bullets in the 20 and things like that. Let's take a look. Yeah, we were in for 497 tonight, out for 391, so down 105 on the session. That last ladder there would have put us into Profitville, but sadly we lose the 60-40, and then we lose a 43-56 to be eliminated. Yeah, I think I played well tonight. I think I did all right. We'll keep firing. We'll keep playing here on BetRivers, but it won't be probably until I come back. There's a small chance I may do a stream in between the stuff Helmuth is doing. I'll be in Pittsburgh from the 17th to the 20th, Philadelphia from the 21st to the 24th. So if you're around those areas, give me a shout, give me a buzz. We can hang out. I'll find the time if you hit me up. And maybe you'll see a stream maybe on like the 22nd, 23rd, because I think those are the off days for Helmuth when I'm in Philly, and I could maybe fire up a stream. Might just enjoy my evenings in the city of brotherly love, though. But regardless, at the very least, you will see me sometime after I get back in the last week of August. For now, I will bid you good night and adieu. And I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for being here, and thanks for watching. Good night, everybody. Peace. Go follow twitch.tv/BetRivers Poker. Helmuth streams are coming when he streams. He's going to be live, I believe, the 17th, the 19th, and the 24th for poker streams. And he'll be live on the 18th and the 21st for casino streams, I think. But when he streams poker, if you knock him out of a poker MTT, same deal as with Phil Galfond, you'll get yourself a I Busted Helmuth t-shirt. There'll be some boosted guarantees and tournaments while he is playing. So go follow twitch.tv/BetRivers Poker. Make sure you're playing those nights, and I'll see you on the streams. Peace. Good night, everybody. Later.